feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment.
Yeah. You under it?
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Oh, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps you will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but you will take your medicine.
Of course.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount, maybe less. If your uncle can find someone trustworthy, it all depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey.
Your brother's book.
I do.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive, please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for mid.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look...
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, and we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would... Very little is known. We have the good King Barnabas, if there is anywhere safe to land.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you...
But no splinters.
All right, but interrupt me, and it's over. Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive?
Do you think you can get us back to that beach?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? But then, if it wasn't hard, it...
Well said.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of...
Probably more visits. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Oh, don't tell me the stew's awful.
So what do I owe the honour? Not saying Fornian, do you? No scratches, all right? Anything else? Yeah. Not saying Fornian, do you? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I have no reason to assume.
Clive,
Do you recall when we spoke before on the Divine, and what I discovered appears to agree?
you will recall that my quest to uncover, but while I've always known it to be important, now, however, I believe I know where to find the more...
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think that there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though it's hints of it...
Wait.
Religious monuments are often torn down, but if no new faith arose, then... And so, you see now why I must accompany you.
It would appear the past still has much to go. In this case, it would not have been possible without the musings. To think that you carried a copy of my... I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise name.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where... If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll I say we, but it's highly likely, as well as slow our march. Only Joshua and I will be going, and a scout. Preferably a good one.
You bet your ass I do.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters if you sense any danger at all.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like Ella, the ship ain't going nowhere till you're...
Jill.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage.
But... Very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course. Is something wrong?
bottle, honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know.
I'll hold you to that.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her Eikon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.